Good evening, everyone. So I have decided to come live at 8 o'clock on a daily basis and just comment, if you think that this is the right time for you as well. Yesterday I have tested the software and it was working fine. And I'm really thankful to all of you who have joined yesterday. Just let me know if you can hear me properly. So I have just started out and probably we will wait for people to join. I would highly encourage you to please type in your questions, whether you are able to listen to me properly or not. Please just type it in the comment box. Also, if you have any stocks to review, just let me know. Just type the name of the stock in the comment box and I'll probably review it for you as the time permits. Yesterday, more than as per my expectation, more people have joined in. So I'm just waiting for the people to join in because it's a live session and there would be no fun in discussing the the charts if people are not there. So let's wait for a couple of minutes, let them join in. And I know that I have just started out coming live on YouTube, so there are many viewers who are still not aware of it. So maybe it will take some time. So if even if you join, let's say post the live session, this video stream will pop up in your YouTube page and you watch it, not live, but maybe a recording of it. So just comment and let me know if this 8 o'clock time is okay for you and how long do you really want this session, to be. Should I keep it for half an hour or from 8 to 9, 1 hour? So just let me know all those things. So it will really help me to plan out things, for the future live sessions. So still waiting for the people to join. A lot of action, we saw today in the market. very bearish markets all across. However, that was not the case in the morning when the markets opened. But then after, I think after 11 o'clock, let me know in the comment box if I'm right. I think after 11 o'clock, most sellers came in. And there was selling across the board. No sector has been left from, this heavy selling. I'm pretty sure that all those of you who have, a portfolio for long term, there must be many of you who have, well thought portfolio for future expenses or for future education of your child, or maybe brother or sister. They must be a little worried after seeing this kind of selling. But this is market, we can't do anything. This is what it is, and we have to go with it. And which is why, it is very important to have a very kind of knowledge of, more than one asset class. So it will include your mutual funds, your commodities, bonds. So like if one asset class is not working out, or there's a downtrend in particular market, you can switch over and make the money from where the smart money is flowing into. So being an being an intelligent kind of investor, we should be looking for opportunities, and we should keep our eyes and ears open to see that where is the money is flowing into. Let me know if you if you're interested in the analysis of the other markets as well. So yesterday I remember that many of the people have joined after 10 minutes, and it's been over 8 minutes into the live session, and I'm still waiting. I'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes more probably, and then I will start. Again, I would encourage you to keep asking questions, because if you will ask questions, I will know that people are there who are interested in the analysis. So if there is any kind of stock or any particular index you would like to review, just let me know in the comment box. Okay, so I think I have the first question here from Tejas, and he says, is that possible the Nifty 16800 is break in this month? So let's I'll see that, Tejas, don't worry. When we'll start analyzing the chart, we'll see. Hi Green Bull, I'm fine, how are you? I'm really sorry for keeping you guys to wait for 8-10 minutes, but I hope that you will understand. See, I have just started out coming live. Before such kind of sessions, I used to just upload the recordings, and which is why many viewers still not aware of it. So we'll start in few seconds, and I'm really happy to see that people are asking questions. Okay, so I think I should start now. Maybe people will join later. So first of all, let me introduce the chart format that I have here. So this is my daily chart, and next to it I have this hourly chart. Below it is the 15-minute chart, and here is the 2-minute chart. So what I basically do is that I take my bias from the daily, looking at what is happening in the bigger time frame. The 2-minute is only for scalping. So if now particularly on any day I have a proper scalp setup, then I take the day trades, scalp trades, and I use the combination of daily and 15 to take the weekly expiry trades, particularly for the income trades, which are like trading in spreads. So spreads is one of my favorite strategies in options. I also refer the 60-minute time frame to see if there is any immediate support or resistance which could hamper or create a sort of hurdle for the prices to move either up or down. So that's about it. That's about the chart setup here. Now let's see what has happened today. So I am basically a trader who focuses mainly on the price action. That is what I have been trading over the past so many years, and which is why you will not see any other indicator except the moving averages. And because this is the index chart, so you won't see the volume. I use volume on the stocks as well, just to see if there is proper liquidity to trade in these stocks. So that's about it. So we have seen that Nifty has given a sort of very nice downtrend here, and let me just use this. So we all know that when trend moves, it do not move in a straight line. It moves something like this. So this is what has happened here, and we have this lower low here which was broken by this candle here, and when prices moved back up, now this area which is around 17,400 is acting as a minor resistance area. Now what is minor resistance, major resistance, minor support, major support? So I have discussed all of those. You can find the videos in the YouTube channel. So there is a tab or section called short courses in the playlist. So whenever you have time on Saturdays and Sundays, you can go and review them, and you can definitely come back and ask questions related to them. So prices, when they approach back to the upside, they face the resistance here, and since then we are seeing that prices are moving down. Also, if you remember from the yesterday's session, I mentioned that the open interest, particularly yesterday, was in the 17,000 in the put side and 18,000 in the call side, the highest open interest, which to my surprise has changed to 17,200 and 17,000 today. So that range has been that range was shrank today, and from 18,000 it came down to 17,200 level. So which kind of gave me the indication that the bears are slowly stepping up into the market, and they're kind of gaining the ground. And I would like to share one more website here with you all. So this is one website which is Traders Cockpit. Now what this site tells you is about the total advance and decline. Now let me give you a disclaimer here that I do not have any association with this website, but I refer this website particularly for my scalp trades because to know what is the breadth in the market, how many stocks are advancing and declining, will give you a very nice idea. So in the morning when prices open up here, and as I mentioned, if you look at this 2-minute chart, from somewhere around 12:15, the bears got very active here, and they moved the prices to the downside. So that sort of gave me the indication that now bears are gaining the momentum here, and prices will definitely move to the downside. The advanced decline, the market breadth was also telling me the same. The open interest data is also telling that today is the day when market may favor the bears, and that is what has happened. Now, as one of the one of my friend has asked that if 16,800 is possible for Nifty to break, so let's just see here. So this is a 60-minute time frame, right? And we have the nearest support area around 16,700. So Tejas, for you, let me tell you that yes, prices will definitely come down to the 16,800 because if you see, there is no strong support to the left side, right? So whenever you want to refer the resistance or support, just look your left. You do not need any kind of indicator just to understand where is the support and resistance. The price in itself is sufficient to give you the proper idea. So we do not have any strong support up until the 16,800, 16,750-ish level. So prices will definitely, they can come down. I should not use the word definitely because I'm not sure what is going to happen tomorrow. But yes, as of now, the market structure as it formed, it looks like that it is very easy for the market to come down. So I hope that answers your question. So what can we do tomorrow? Now, if you can see on a daily chart, prices has just closed at the flat 200 MA. Now, this is what I was doubting in the morning, that this 200 moving average might create some sort of support. Now, let me again give you a disclaimer that I do not use moving averages for support and resistance. But see, 200 period moving average is a very widely used moving average, right? And it is being followed by the institutions and smart money from a very longer period of time. So, and that tells us the long-term trend as well. So when so many people follow one thing, that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? So it has given some support to the prices, but I think because there is no strong support as we have just seen in the 60-minute time frame, I think prices will go through it and come down to the nearest support as we can see in this this support zone here. So it becomes very easy. If prices gaps down tomorrow and starts to move down, so what you can do, if you are someone who buys calls and puts, you can buy when prices will break below the first 15-minute candle. That would be a nice location to enter into a trade. Or what you can do is, looking at the 15-minute time frame, as it has already moved down, we can wait for some pullback here, which may come back to the 17,100 level, because till this area we do not have any strong resistance. So there are chances that instead of prices open and continuously moving down, they might open and give a small short rally to the upside till 17,100 and then again starts to come back down. That would another area. Now what I do is I use the failure patterns to take the entry. Now what is a failure pattern? So just to give you an example, the bar like this, if you can see it here, this bar like here, that opens and then it moves to the upside and then came back down. So if such kind of bar forms on 15-minute or 2-minute, that is my entry point. I really like the failure bars because what they do is they eat the stop losses of the novice traders, they trap many traders, and then they start to move in the other direction. And when that happens, a lot of people start to unwind their open positions. So that is one thing. All in all, Nifty is looking bearish. We have India VIX, which has increased to 20. 20 is not a very comfortable zone, I should say. And if it moves from, even if it starts to cross above 20 level, that would even make the markets more bearish. So for me, Nifty looks bearish, and we should have a bias which is to the downside as of now. Do not go long in the market. Use all the rise to short the market, and I think if we get sufficient premium, so all those of you who have good trading accounts, and if you are someone who knows the option trading, you can take the the bear call trade here, a bear call spread trade, and we can short somewhere around 17,300 to 17,500. So I have this open chain, this option chain open here. So if we take the bear call spread trade, so 17,300, which is giving us 20 premium, and 17,500 where we have the highest open interest again is 6.40. So they together makes a good spread trade. So if you can see 17,200, and in the put side we have 17,000, which has the highest open interest as of now. Pretty much the scenario will change tomorrow, as that depends on where the market will open, where the US markets will close tonight. So all that will makes morning session more clear to us. Now coming back, so that's about Nifty. Let's see what has happened. So in Bank Nifty, we do not have same kind of selling as we had just seen in the Nifty. So we have a comparatively lower bearish day today. But if the Nifty will start to move down, there are more chances that Bank Nifty will follow the broader market. And if you see, we have even more higher space in Bank Nifty to move down. If we just go back, so this is the area for Bank Nifty, what I call as a void. So void means a blank space where price can move freely without any sort of hurdles in between. So in Bank Nifty we have even larger area to move down. So the immediate support that we have is somewhere around 38,100, this band here. Right. So all in all, we have the downward sloping 20 MA in Bank Nifty and Nifty, both the main indices. So that suggests that the markets are bearish and they will definitely go to the downside. So I have a question from Invest with Yogi, who is saying that he is holding 17,200 CE. So your question is not very clear. Invest. Can you please tell me that? Have you just bought the 17,200 call? So let's just see what is happening. So I have shown you the option chain. Probably the scenario will get changed in the morning, but as of now 17,200 and 17,000 is the range in Nifty, which is showing. So 17,200 is somewhere around here, and 17,000 is the level here which Nifty has broken today. So let's see where the market will open, and that will give us a more clear idea. So let's just see what is happening in US markets, so that we'll get somewhat ideas of now. So it looks like that probably the markets are reversing back. There is a maybe a profit booking kind of scenario which is happening, but this may get changed as the session will progress. Let me show you the Nifty futures chart here. So this is the Nifty futures chart, and I wanted to show you that this indicator below, I use it just for the confirmation. So this is the open interest indicator, and there is a general rule of open interest that whenever there is a increase in the price, so today we have increase in the downside, so prices have moved to the downside with full force, and we have open interest which has also risen, right? So that combination tells us that more downward is still there, and prices may move to the downside tomorrow or probably by this expiry. So that is just a kind of scenario that which is building up as of now. So all these things are telling us that market has just started to get bearish, and we might see more downside movement here. Now, apart from these, I want to show you one more data point here. So I was just going through some of the news today, and I came across this news here in the Money Control, which is a very good website for all of us who trade in the market, that IMF cuts India's FY23 growth forecast by 60 BPS to 6.8. Now, if you remember, just few days back we had the RBI meeting, who also have cut down their GDP growth rate, but IMF has cut down it even below the RBI's growth rate. So that is a very bearish kind of momentum which is building around in our economy. So it says here that at 6.8%, the multilateral agency forecast is below that of Reserve Bank of India, which on September 30th lowered it by 20 basis points to 7%. And then further they say that this is basically happening because of three things. So the global economy continues to face steep challenges shaped by lingering effects of three powerful forces. Now, what are these powerful forces? The Russian invasion of Ukraine, the cost of living crisis caused by the persistent and broadening inflation. So, this is the main point here. Inflation is something which is a pain, for most of the developed economies at the moment. And then we have the slowdown in China because of COVID and several other factors here. So, all in all, we got somewhat picture that we should create a bias to the downside. And I tried to give you, a picture on the charts that things are not looking very, favorable at this point in time. So if you have portfolios, if you are, except your mutual fund portfolios, which I would, suggest every one of you not to touch, because that's your long-term thing. Let the fund managers take the pain and do their part. And for you, as of now, we have most favorable trades to the downside, and I think that is the best that we can take. So let me just take few of the questions here. So Mayank is asking for Davis Lab. So let's just check the Davis Lab here. Okay, so Mayank, a huge wide range bar on volume, and it has broken below the support area. This was the recent support area. Why this was the major support area? Because it has taken out this high, right? So we have this low here, then we have this high here, we have higher low here, and then this high has taken out the previous high, making this low as the recent major support. Today's price action has taken out the low, and that means we may see more downside in the coming days in this particular stock. Let me just remove this indicator from here. Okay, so on daily chart, we already have this much of downward movement in Davis Lab, and if we can see here, so pharma is the pharma sector itself is looking very bearish. Let's just take a look here. Okay, so we have a very nice downside momentum in the pharma stock. So this was the area which was since July that prices were trying to create a base here. Now this is one area here around 12,800. If the prices will stops here and take a support from this area, then we might see some momentum to the upside. Otherwise, I think things are not looking great as of now, and Devil's Lab for sure not looking great. Now, just one thing: when you have a wide range bar like this, although this bar tells us that there is a very strong momentum, the bears are very aggressive in the stock, but such kind of bar leaves no resistance to the upside, right? And for that, let's just move down to a lower time frame. So you do not have any strong resistance up until this 3,650 level. So prices might give a short term rally. If you are in the stock, this would be one location to come out. Otherwise, as of now, as the whole scenario is building up, because we have rupee which is moving down against the dollar, we have the international agencies, institutions which are cutting down the GDP growth of India. So all this kind of builds a negative momentum for our economy, and which is why all this thing is mainly happening. And the yield, the bond yields, if you are someone who understand bonds, how bond market works, so bond yields in most of the economies are are rising. Today we have one news from UK, United Kingdom, that the Bank of England has started purchasing the bonds very aggressively. So this is the time when people shift their money. Why am I telling you all this? Is because this is the time when the smart money, the big money, the institution which brings the liquidity in a stock market, they shift their money from equity to bonds, because that is where they will get the easy money as of now. So hope that answers your question, Mayank. So that's about it in today's analysis. Hope you guys have enjoyed the session. Please let me know in the comment box if you want me to continue with in the same time every day from 8 to 8:30, or is 30 minutes is not sufficient. Today we close it here, but if you will suggest me that I should continue it for 1 hour, then we'll probably plan for it. So hope you have learned something from it, and let's close here. So take a very good care of yourself and have a very happy and successful trading tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.